Hello, Professor Katie Wheeler here. Today, talking about Desire to Learn or D2L course shells. Have you ever navigated to a website trying to find some simple information and everywhere you click, you can't find the information you're looking for, you feel very lost, and there's even some broken links? Well, that's how students can feel if we do not have an organized D2L shell. Today, in this brief video, I'm going to talk to you about the CETL template shells and then how to get a copy of your own. The CETL template shells were designed to give you a step-by-step walkthrough in a well-designed course shell with everything built in for you. You already have 16 weekly announcements. You can just plug in your own information. You have assignments that have started for you, an attendance register, everything you need to design a great course shell. To get to these course shells, you're going to use the Discover tab on the main page of D2L. Now, when you click on this Discover tab, you're actually going to see the template shells available to you here. When you click on one of those template shells, it will ask you to enroll in course. As soon as you enroll in that course, it will then be on your D2L course list. You can access that course list by clicking on the House or Home button, which brings you to all of your courses. Once the template shells are in your courses, you can click on them and take a tour. You'll get a little bit of that student experience to see what the announcements look like, and I even have an overview of what to do to get these template shells. It also gives you a feel for things that you might want to do in your course shell and how to make sure everything is well connected. When you get the shell yourself, you'll actually have the instructor view. So you'll see the complete announcements in here. You'll see all of the content material. And even when you go into grades and attendance, I've got you started there. You don't have to start from scratch. Here is a register that I've already started to build for you. So now you can go in and plug in your own information, the dates for your attendance register, or in the announcements, you can go in and edit it so that you can enter all of your materials and even put in some fun images or inspirational quotes. All right, that sounds good with the overview of the template shell, but how do we actually get a copy of this? We're going to go back to the main page of D2L, where I want you to navigate to faculty resources and then the faculty support blog. This is your place to navigate to get to forms to help you set up your shells. On the main page of the faculty support blog, you'll see the forms button. I want you to click on that, and then you're going to see a couple of different forms that you can fill out. Now, if you are designing a shell for the very first time from scratch, the first thing that you want to do is create a starter shell. You'll want to name the starter shell after the class that you're designing. For example, if I wanted to do this for public speaking, I would go ahead and fill this out as COM 115. And I like the example they have on here. If you're making it online, hybrid, high flex, whatever it might be, you want to be very specific in this line. Next, of course, you'll add your name and your S number. If you have anyone else who's working on the shell, you can add them through this form as well. And if you have notes that you want to add, you can do that. For example, here, I might put a note that I do want the CETL template shell copied into here. That doesn't mean that e-learning will copy it over. We still have to fill out one additional form. So remember, that first step in getting a copy of that template shell is that starter shell request form. We're going to go back to forms here. Let's say you've requested your starter shell. You have it now in your list. We want to fill out that course copy request. Again, with this form, we have to be very specific. We can't just put in here, I want the CETL shells copied over, because it doesn't tell e-learning what they actually need to copy over. So you're going to fill out your name here, then your S number. After this, the source course and semester is what you want copied over. And with those CETL shells, they're each named after the type of shell that they are. So the CETL hybrid template might be what I'm copying over for a hybrid course. I want to type that specifically in there. If you're not sure, definitely go back into D2L, take a look and make sure you have that correct. So CETL high flex template, asynchronous online template, in-person template, hybrid template. This just tells e-learning what to copy over. After you have filled out that section on the specific name of the shell you want copied over, then you put in your destination shell, which is that starter shell you just created. So that COM 115 online that I'm designing, I want it copied into there. So you could say, check here if it's a new master semester course. You could say, yes, this is brand new, or no, this is something I've been working on. But the main thing, even you could put this in the comments, is, hey, I'm trying to get one of those CETL template shells and I just want it copied over to my new starter shell. After you fill out these forms, they go to e-learning and they will generate that information. You will then see those shells pop up in your main home page. If you have any questions or need any help at any time, e-learning is here for you. You also have support from CETL. Please never hesitate to send an email or make a phone call.